Hey, you guys, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a reading. This is actually a little bonus, the last reading of 2018. This is your winter solstice reading. This particular video is for my Leos, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. So with that being said, if you feel like what I'm saying in this video is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign. These are general readings, so they may not, may not resonate with everybody, okay? With that being said, as I'm talking about checking out videos, go on and check out whatever videos I have linked down in the description box below, okay? Coming up on 2019, that means your 2019 tarot forecast will be up for the year coming up soon, and I'm sure I'll have some videos on the lunations going into the new year as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get this deck shuffled for you, Leo. This will be a quick little 3-card spread, and what we will be looking at what we'll be looking at for this spread is the energy for the winter season, and we are talking December, January, February, March, up until we start spring. And then also we'll be looking at snowfall, what's fading away, what cycles are wrapping up, what's ending, what is coming to a close, and then as always, a little quick soul message for you, something extra for you guys to take away with you from this reading, okay? All right, let's go ahead and cut the deck. Ooh, that's what's up. Okay, I like that. Those are good cards, Leo. Really good cards, and we'll pull an oracle for you in a moment. Okay, the first card that you guys have coming up in your spread is the Star, and this is a very, very, very positive energy. I'm, for one, very happy to see this card popping up here for you, Leo. This is a very hopeful energy. Also is an energy that comes with just kind of bringing back in a little bit of joy and happiness and the feeling of being content. So for you guys, I think the winter season is going to be a very positive one for you. No matter what you have going on, no matter, what kind of crazy things are going on around you, what cycles are fading out, because it's very interesting. You have the 9 of Wands coming up in the position of of the snowfall, which I'll talk about that in a moment. But this card coming up here is telling me that, Leo, you're kind of just in like this really positive headspace. Like I said, no matter what's happening, because we are dealing with the winter season, so there are going to be a little bit of tough energies as we move away from, old cycles and wrap certain things up. I do still get that you're going to be in a very positive headspace, in a very positive space. Being able to look at life in kind of a lighter perspective. This also tells me that for a lot of you Leos during the winter season, especially with us coming into the new year, going into 2019, a lot of you are going to be resonating with this energy of, just kind of coming back to doing activities or being around people or, routines that bring you into this very peaceful and positive and happy space or position. I also think that, Leo, for those of you that maybe were ending out the year or like the fall season where it might have been a little rough, where you might have been like a little like, I don't know how I'm going to get all of this together, or I don't know how these things are going to work out. This card is telling me that you are moving away from that, okay, and moving more so into seeing how everything is playing out the way that it's supposed to, and how everything that has played out is still going to bring you into the space that is best for you. This star energy is very positive. I am happy to see this for you. As you know, we're closing out 2018 with the Sagittarian lunar cycle, so wrapping up the year with the fire energy makes sense that you have this star, this very positive energy coming up for you as well. And this is the energy for the whole winter season, so you will be feeling this peace, you will be feeling this new found sense of hope, you will be feeling this happiness up until, springtime. Not to say that it's just going to stop when we hit the spring season, but this is going to be resonating for you throughout these next couple of months, okay, Leo? All right, the next card coming up in your spread is the 9 of Wands. And this card here, usually when I read for this card, it is still a card of hope, but it's a card of hope with a lot of energy behind it. This, however, I'm going to read it in a little bit of a different way this time around. This is coming up in the position of snowfall, what's fading out, what cycles are ending, what's fading away. So the Nine of Wands, sometimes when this card comes up in readings, is a card that resonates with the energy of just being very burdened, having to do a lot of work, having to still push forward, although pretty much it's kind of like you against the world, if that makes sense. It's kind of like no matter what you do, you're still facing obstacles, and although you're facing obstacles, you are still climbing, but it's a trek, okay? This is what you're moving away from, Leo. So for those of you, as I was saying with that star card, for those of you who have been feeling like, especially in the fall season, like, you know, shit is just really rough. It's hard for me to get all this together. I'm kind of just scraping by, maybe living like paycheck to paycheck, or maybe just kind of going through the motions. But in the back of your mind, having this, you know, still having that end goal, having a hopeful outlook on what it is that you want to see play out for you. Guess what, Leo? It's going to play out for you. This Nine of Wands is what you're moving away from. So you're going to, that tough energy of like, you know, keep it pushing, you know, keep trucking. You're going to be moving away from that and more so into an ease of things falling into alignment for you, as opposed to just having to work so hard to get there. And that's not to say that, you know, you got to stop the work. This is the card that says keep going, keep pushing through. Definitely always keep pushing through. Never stop your work. But it's not going to be as hard for you coming up in the spring season, Leo. Things are going to start to fall into alignment for you. Things that you were wishing for or hoping for, you're going to start to see fall into place. And you're going to realize that, okay, I don't have to do as much because I've already done this work. So now pretty much what it is, you know, the work, the cultivation to the seeds that you have planted. Basically, you know how they say you reap what you sow? Everything that you've sown, you are now coming to reap, and your rewards are, you know, magnificent. You've got the star, and these are really good energies coming up for you during this winter season, Leo. So shout out to you. And then just, you know, to throw that out there, we start the spring season with Aries. So it's like you wrap up this season with the star energy, and then we start the astrological year with the fire energy. So it's all kind of in your favor. So, okay, Leo, what's good? All right, let's get you guys an oracle. With this deck, I will be pulling your soul message, a little spirit message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread in regards to the winter season. Something extra for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. Additional insight. All right, let's cut that. Oh, you've got the Peace card, Leo. I am so, y'all might have so far the most poppin' winter season that I have seen, as far as my spreads go. So with this oracle deck, I like to read it with the numerology, and I like to read it with the actual message. So just in general, overall, you've got the peace. Peace is your oracle. Peace is your spirit message. Peace is your soul message here. Again, this card is telling me that, Leo, you've been, like, there are things, and it could just be energies that have been coming up, especially with us moving away from an 11-2 year. A lot of traumas or psychological traumas or, you know, old shit came up for everybody, for us to heal, for us to see, and for us to understand that is what we need to work through to, you know, grow spiritually, physically, mentally, align ourselves with our highest good. So this year wasn't the easiest for everybody. Like, it's no secret. This Nine of Wands, you know, does tell me that you did probably have to move through at least the last part of 2018 with this kind of like, oh my God, we got to keep it together type of energy. Coming up for you in this winter season, just more so supporting the star here, you've got the energy of peace. And I think this card is coming up as both a message and as both a reminder that this is what will be coming in for you. Leo, I talk about this a lot in my videos. Happiness is a choice. we do have things that influence us externally, but when it comes down to it, it is up to us internally to whether we want to allow that to affect us. And sometimes it's a little bit easier and sometimes it's a little bit harder. Easier said than done, you know what I'm saying, to not allow the things going on around us to affect us. But this peace card coming up is telling me, Leo, that this winter season for you, you are going to be coming into an energy of, you know, just understanding, an energy of hope, an energy of happiness, of being okay with life and being okay with the things that are unfolding, and just being okay with the way that you have lived your life so far. 23 is the number for this card, and going with the numerology, that breaks down to 5. So this tells me, Leo, especially coming away from that 9 of Wands, that a lot of you coming up in this winter season, you will be going into changing, transforming, changing your energy, shifting your energy. Again, going towards the stars, shifting your energy to put you into this place of peace. With hope, there's peace. With peace, there's hope. Positive energies, positive thoughts, you know, bring about positive things and positive transformation. So winter season is looking really, really popping for you, Leo. I, for one, am happy for you guys. So shout out to y'all. If you have any questions, so that's your reading. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below. If you like the video, please go on and give me a little thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. If you have any Leo friends or friends with Leo placements, or, you know, Leo people or people with Leo lovers, look, I don't know, if y'all got Leos around you, go on and send them the video. You guys share my videos all the time. I truly appreciate it. And what else? I told you guys to check out the links that I have listed down below. What am I missing? Like, share. No, I didn't say share. No, I did say share. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're still listening to me talk, I think we're about 10 minutes, 11 minutes in. Go on and hit that little subscribe button so you can keep up with when I put out new content. I've got some changes coming up in the new year that I would love for you guys to be hip to. Like to have y'all come along with me on this YouTube journey. So hit that little subscribe button, please and thank you. And other than that, y'all, I think that is about it. So thanks for watching. I will see y'all next time. Happy New Year.